go ahead and get Mark started. He's going to shoot some machine thrown targets behind me. And one thing we're going to do is make it a little more difficult. We're going to make him shoot from the hip. So we'll go ahead and get him warmed up. Ball. Well, I'd say it's pretty. Actually, part of your show too. We're going to do the shooting, but I need you guys to help me cheer Mark on whenever he's shooting good and boo him whenever he's shooting bad. And I will say this, he actually was just in a bad jet ski accident about 12 days ago where he got 3-degree burns from his knees down, hence why he's wearing Crocs right now. So don't boo him too loud. We'll allow him to use that excuse at the show only.
Crocs are now the official sponsor of the Army footwear. And Lynn, don't take pictures of the Crocs. The Colonel won't be happy.
So this next demonstration, Mark's going to have the gun on his hip once again. And he came up with this when we were hunting down in South Texas, actually. We were hunting some quail down there. And we had 2 really good hunting dogs we were hunting over. And they both went on point. One to the right of us, one to the left. And we thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to take the dog on the right, Mark. You take the one on the left. We'll wind this knee just like that. I get off the quail wagon and I don't have any shells on me. Mark looks at me and goes, all right, rookie, get back on the trailer. I'll show you how to do this. And this is what he did.
Ball. Me.
You should feel bad because of the leg. Not too bad, not too bad. You do have my permission. All right, so now we saw him warm up. We watched him walk out. We watched him do some speed shooting back and forth. I want to see how close now Mark can get to that ski house window without getting hit.
Ball. 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 Ball.
What do you guys think? All right, you're still with us. Keep going.
Ball. One more. Ball.
That wasn't too bad.
You ruined my rhythm.
I gotta be careful because he's gonna come throw some targets for me now. So if I pick on him too bad, he gets really mad, and then he starts throwing my targets all over the place.
Like we said, this is the part where the booing becomes great because I'm not shooting for a long time, and it's Josh's turn. And what you'll notice here coming up shortly is the fact that when I start throwing these spike targets, they're perfectly thrown every single time, so he has no excuse for missing. So, with Josh, is what you guys will notice is also that he will be shooting from various different positions. He'll never put the gun to the shoulder. And he also is switched over to an 870 pump, rack grade. Only thing we've done is modified it with an extension tube, so it's going to make it a little more difficult since he's got a rack each shot every time we go. So, we're going to start off with simple. I'm going to go ahead and let him put the gun to the hip. And we'll do just 5 easy ones. You can boo. There you go. Boom. Yeah, see, this is the warm-up. That means you should still not miss. So this time, make it a little more difficult. I want Josh to go ahead and put the gun upside down and pull the trigger with his thumb. Ready? As we go, we'll get a little more difficult and see what we can do. I'm going to try to make a miss, but I like when he gets food. So, this time we'll go ahead and let Josh put the gun behind the back. Complain. Yeah. He complains a lot about this one. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah!
All right, we're going to do it. We always do this one. Josh is also in a situation where we didn't know if we were going to make this trip because his wife is expected number 2.
Oh,
April.
Can't do it. I promise.
Well, we're going to. She's not here. So April 22nd is his due date for his second child. And his wife has given me permission to go ahead and do this next demonstration because she doesn't need his she doesn't need his services anymore. So I'm going to have I'm gonna put the gun between the legs. We had to practice this one a lot because he always flinched on this one. And I always figured since I was on an accident and the flames came very close that he could actually do it with a shotgun. So here we go. There, you made it through another. Like I said, we're getting a little more difficult. This time I want Josh to take the gun, flip it upside down, put it over his head, and pull the trigger with his middle finger. Got it? You always complain about a headache for this one. Here we go. You notice how good them throws are, right? In every single spot? That's what I thought. Here we go.
Keep telling yourself that.
Nice. I had to lean into that joke because we're always at a show. We do shows all over the place, all over the country, and there's always somebody in the crowd who comes up to us afterwards and says, "We learned your trick." And I always say, "What is that?" They say, "Well, you throw the target in the same spot. Josh holds the gun in one spot, and he pulls the trigger, and he breaks the target every time." He goes, "I can do that."
It's usually someone from Lindenwood.
I am glad to see, because I've been involved with ACUIs a long time. I was a 2-year competitor here, and it used to be Lindenwood and then everybody else. It's starting to spread out now. You see more teams, so obviously people who are running are doing a good job on getting participation here. So good job with ACUI. So back to our thing of throwing. Josh wanted to come up with a trick that shows that he actually does have some skill on breaking a target, so he wanted me to come up with this demonstration. So if I threw one way to the left, and there was one to the right, there were pieces off that. One up high, one down low, one behind us. Now, you have seen the show like 2 or 3 times and she still jumps. Or if I threw one way out there, he couldn't hit it. How about we give a round of applause for Josh?
Funny how they never boo on that one. No booing.
Should have been at the Army show last week. We put an explosive out there when we did that one. Yeah, we had a general about jump out of his pants. So one day we were on the range training and we ran out of clay targets. And so I thought practice was done. I was done throwing targets anyway. My arm hurt and I wanted to go home. But Josh said, "You know what? I'm not done. I want to practice some more." He said, "So throw that target up and he'll make his own targets." Here's what he came up with. It's my job to do what to Josh? Make it more difficult. So this is the demonstration that I came up with. I got 2 clay targets in my hand. I'm gonna throw 2 clay targets up. I want Josh to shoot 1 shot with the first clay target. I want him to eject the hull, shoot the hull, and then shoot the second target before it hits the ground. We'll see if we can do it. He has to be a little fast on this one.
And I need a good
We don't have many years left in this one here because I heard a rumor that we're not going to be doing this very much longer. So 2 clay targets, shoot the first target, shoot the hull, then shoot the target again. Now I will tell you that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him to the side with his right leg, so we'll try.
Get him up in the air.
You ready? Here we go. Since I don't have the traction of a boot, I'm going to take this one off the third one. So I made it more difficult. And I got 3 clay targets. I'm going to throw up 3 clay targets, have him shoot the first shot. Shoot the second shot, pull out of the gun, and then break the 2 on the way down. We'll see if he can do it. 1 hull, 1 target, hull, 2 targets. Ready? Nice. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Josh.
Thanks, Paul. I'm only done shooting for a little bit. actually going to turn it over and